Okay, so if we begin from the last video, so we basically had okay, I'm running the server already. So we basically had the data that we needed, which was ID, name. So these are all the playlists of the user. We were trying to do some other stuff, but before that, I thought we should start setting up the front end so we can actually see all of this information a bit more nicer. So that's the plan for today. So connect everything to React. So if we go back, so what I first want to set is the course, just to make sure there isn't any problem after with the setting up of things. So we'll just call it npm install course. Okay, that's fine. Start running it anyway. But over here, what I'm going to call is I'm going to say const course, and I'm going to require course. Okay, that's fine. And then up here we'll say we don't need that. We'll just say app dot use, and we'll use course. Fine. Okay. Now we can talk about sending the data. I think it is already fine. So I think if you have it as .send, that will only send to the send data. So we'll send it as a JSON file. So we'll just say res.json. I'm pretty sure I need what was it? App dot use. I don't know if that's the syntax. It's express.json. Maybe. Hopefully that doesn't cause problems, but we will actually have a look at that after, just to make sure that everything's working. Okay. Okay. That is running fine. So if we go back to our front end, so that's our client. Let's minimize the server. Okay, so this is our main file, right? I just want to delete everything from here for now, because we will not need that. Let's skip the div. Let's call that. We don't need any class names. So that can go. And just to check everything's going right, let's call hello world. Start another terminal. We're on client, so we'll say npm start, and that should hopefully start our server on 3000. So if I go up here and we say localhost 3000, we'll say putting another tab. So here we are. Where's our hello world though? Let's see. What have I done? That seems fine to me. Just for the, just in case. Let's wrap it around this. Okay, there we go. So we have the front end. So to get the data from the backend, we will need to make a fetch request. And for that, it's usually good to do it within useEffect. So we'll call it useEffect, and it will automatically import it. Say that. Okay, and then it is going to be empty at the start. Initialize an empty array, and then every time a user define is called, it will basically overwrite it and set it as empty. Mm. So let's make a function up here. So it will be a sync function, and what we're going to do is fetch from local host. I don't know how to write this. So there we go. There we go. Instead of 3000, it'll be from 5000. And let's call that playlist data. What was I going to do? Let's call it a response. And this data is simply going to be response dot JSON. Okay, that's fine. I'll also like to use state, use state even. So call it use state. There we go, that's imported. So I'll say const. I should probably call that something different. Playlist data, and we'll call set playlist data is going to be use state on an empty array. So instead of saying playlist data up here, we'll just say set playlist data to be response.json. Hopefully that works. It's not a sum to random selection, never. Because I did not define what it's going to be, or let's check. We're handling here while we're here because that could be causing some problems. Try. Yeah, try that. And then catch any errors. No, this console log. Error when data. And we will get our response, and we'll check the response is okay. If response.okay, then we will. I think I'll just make another variable for this const data is going to be await. That's probably why it is. No, do I have to await? I think yeah. There we go. Instead of saying that, I'll say data. Hopefully that is fine. I've set the playlist data. Let me try and log it here. I don't know if this is allowed. What did I call it? Playlist data. Yes. So let's say playlist data. Because we are not. So this, none of this is running, I'm guessing. Can I? But because I'm inside the use effect, I don't really expect that to work. Yeah. Let's figure this out. It took me way too long to get this working. I don't know what was wrong with it, but if we go and have a look, we are getting the user playlist from here and sending the JSON to the front end. But for some reason, I could not access the data from this endpoint up here. I don't know what is causing what the problem was. It is probably something to do with Node or React that I do not know yet. So I should probably learn some more skills. But with that being said, I think I do have a workaround for this right now. So what I really want to do is we're not going to call the user playlist from here. So we won't need to return anything either. But we are going to make our access token global. I don't know how secure that is, but for the time being that works, and that's what we are going to go with. So we'll set the access token as a global variable, and we'll say access token, so that assigns itself. Then we are going to make another get, so we'll say app.get slash what shall I call it, get, oops, say call it get playlist. So at this endpoint we are going to get a request and a response, and basically we are going to say playlist data is going to be get users playlist, and it takes in the access. I guess if I make it global, I don't really have to pass it in either because it will just know what it is at that point. But anyways, leave it like that for now. Make that a synchronous, let's call that 08, and say res.json, and we are going to pass in our playlist data. Hopefully that works. We go back in here and we will fetch from playlist data instead of just the normal endpoint. We set the playlist data, and that seems to be working fine. What I want to do is log it from here just to make sure that everything is working. So that will be our playlist data. If I inspect it here, oh, not found. We're trying it on the main. Okay, now that gives me the access token, and if I go 5000 slash get playlist data, hey, okay, at least at the back end is working. So we will go to the front end. Are we getting it from get playlist data? Yeah, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine, and we're logging it to the console. Okay. Okay, we are getting the data as well there, as you can see. Now let me try to just get it over some front end just to see that it is working. Just put it in a p paragraph, and what we will say is our data is in playlist data, playlist data dot map. There we go. Say that. And we want to map over the playlist index key equals to index. It doesn't know what the index is at this point. What is the error about? Is not assignable to type React node. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe we remove the paragraph. Oh yeah, because I'm macking, I don't even put the paragraph there anyway. Now in here, I say key is index, and then what I want is a playlist dot for each playlist. Oh my god. Let's go do it that way. Sometimes, man, sometimes. Cannot find name playlist. Oh yeah, but do I even need that? Seems to be going fine. Okay, there we go. Oh, maybe not. Oh yeah, shit. There we go now. ID does not exist on type neighbor, so I think we just have to make an interface. Let's call it playlist. ID is going to be a string, and I guess we don't need to do all of them for now. And our use state is going to take that list interface. There we go. Okay. Man, I can't lie. Trying to get the data from the back end to the front end has been a journey. But since we have the data at the front end, what I'm gonna try and do is go back to the back end and probably, what do I want to do? Oh, I was trying to access the audio features at some point, wasn't I? Let's do that. So if I go on Spotify developers web API, should be tracks, guessable tracks, audio features. Okay, audio features / ID for a given audio. Okay, if I go to server.js, get audio features, that has the access token and the song ID. Where am I going to actually send this to? Whatever that is, right? And then I'll return the track features. I just want to see in the back end how that works. Oh, I don't like this. I need to somehow look at refresh tokens or trying to save it within the browser, because having to get refresh token all the time is not fun. Oh my god, 5,000 slash get released. Is it already too late? I think that's the problem, because I'm sending two different responses. It doesn't really know which one to get. But at least for now, let's check if our track features is working. That's the main one we want trying to get. Okay, so I just looked over it, and basically the problem was I forgot to await the fetch over here, and that's why it was loading forever. But we have the data up here, and from here again we're just going to map all of this information, because we don't really need the analysis URI, the type. Maybe we'll have the ID. We won't need the duration. We don't need the time signatures, tempo, like a lot of it we won't need. We want the top ones like danceability, energy, key, whatever. So we'll map from that, and then So we got the uh, response. I guess I can uncomment because that wasn't really the problem before. What was I going to try? Oh, yeah, I was trying to do this. Let's check again while we're at it. So this is just our normal data. Have we? No. Yeah, I don't see that anywhere. So I guess it's not returned. I don't really know. Can we even respond with like two different things? Is that a thing? Or maybe it's like somehow I could like catch it from the other side, but I don't know. Since I can't see it, you don't believe what you don't see. So we'll say it can't. Oh, why did I do that, to be honest? Because I do need to get all the data from up here. So that's our data. We'll just, instead of having features, call required features, and basically we are going to map the same things. Surely there's a better way of doing this, but we go with the flow. Where is I don't know why I removed it before. I will find I think before our next episode I will find a way of making sure I don't have to log in 50 times just to get any data I need, because that will cause a problem at the front end as well later on, and I'll just do a quick update. So we need danceability, energy, loudness. Let's go with that for now. Why don't I just copy this? Okay, from here I don't need, not even that. I don't need any of that. Required features is that, and then from here we'll simply say features dot danceability, features dot energy, don't need the key, feature, don't need the tempo, and then we will return required features. Okay. Okay, that's working. And I would say that's all for today. Next time, before next time, we'll find a fix to this. because right now if I try to access anything and every time it makes a get I the access token runs out, or like I kind of need to log in again and then get the access token and get the data, which is kind of getting annoying at this point. And but why is this calling a problem? Because yeah, there's some beats for anyone who's missing some beats. Yay, we got it. We got it. We got it. We got it. There's a lot more work need to be done. We haven't even started the front end. Oh, Lord. But yeah.